Hi guys, and welcome back to Grandmother's Love, aka Miss Anita. Thanks for stopping by again. I sincerely appreciate it, and all my subscribers. I think I have 3. Yay! I'm excited. And to my viewing audience, again, thank you. And I hope at some point in time, as you continue to visit me, that you will like and subscribe and then hit the button, the bell, I think. And I tried to do it on my own. I had a little YouTube subscribe button at the bottom, and you'll see it on my on the vlog at the bottom, but it is so tiny. So that was an epic fail. It's okay. I'll have to go back and redo it and figure out what it was that I did wrong. I'm still learning. But just to go back, let me put my timer on. I'm sorry, I do have a timer, and I'm going to set it for about 10, maybe 11 minutes. Yeah, sorry, until I get used to doing this. And hopefully we won't get cut off like we did the last time, guys. So I was sharing with you all about the deaths in my family. Over a period of 3 years, I lost my dad in 2018, and then I got sick, and they had to get a major operation, and that was in 2019. So it was a series of things that happened. And then in 2020, my mom passed away in March, and that was definitely unforeseen. That caught us all by surprise because she had fell like once, but I think she was having problems probably all along, maybe not wanting to go to the doctor because there was some other symptoms and signs that she was having. We kept on saying, you need to go to the doctor, you need to go to the doctor. My mom says, nope, I'm not going. Any of you guys have family members like that? I think in some ways I'm probably a little bit like that too. I mean, truly, who really likes going to the doctor? I know doctors are good to, help us get better. We thank God for them. But some families are a little bit better in that than others. And our family wasn't the best when it comes to running to the doctor. We just kind of suffered it out and keep on going. And I think that's kind of what my mother did until whatever grabbed a hold of her body just did not let go. But we didn't know until she had that last fall. And my brother, who's also now passed away, and my son had to lift her up off the bathroom floor. And of course, as I shared with you guys earlier, she really still did not want to go. We were trying everything that my mom wanted to try, and but nothing seemed to be working. And me and her had talked privately, and we had come to agreement like, hey mom, if this is not getting better by such and such a date, then I'm going to call and make your appointment with the doctor. And she said, okay, that's what we're going to do. But in the meanwhile, of course, my sister, well, my one sister lives in Dallas, Texas, but so the sister that's next to me, she visits us a lot because, well, of course, that's her daughter, her mom as well. So she was there, I think, the one night, and she says, I don't think mom is doing that well. And I always try to remain hopeful, but I know that she still was struggling, and I'm just trying to go with the program because my mom said she did not want to go. But when my sister said that, it just kind of triggered, okay, we need to do something. So I turned around and called my son. And my son wasn't playing any games, and I guess that's just like a guy, because he was like, no, this is what we're going to do, mom. Tomorrow I'm going to get off of work. I'm going to call, the ambulance folks to come and get my grandmother, and it's just going to be, and if she wants to get mad, she can get upset with me. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to stand behind you on that. But all the while, I'm feeling really nervous and guilty because I didn't really want my mom, me and her to go through enough stuff already. I'm thinking, great, I just didn't need something else for her to be looking at me side eyes and like, what she did. side-eyed both of us, but after a while I think she knew that we were doing it in love because we did care. And but obviously when we got her to the hospital and they diagnosed her, it was pretty bad. The kind of cancer that she had, it was just all throughout her body. So it was just a matter of time. And then they wanted to get her an operation, which she opted to get the operation. And now I know this is probably being selfish, but I think I would have rather for her to be in a wheelchair than to. It seemed like when she got that operation, that took her down faster to me. She had more problems, and just the incision in the back just never quite healed right. And who knows, with this pandemic was on the rise back in March, she could have that could have hit her. I don't know. We don't know. We just know that the cancer was just taking over her body. And so yeah, as a result, so she's no longer here with us. And we're all just going, just getting through life like like most of us do. When you lose someone, you don't stop living. You don't stop with, getting up, going to work, taking care of the children, taking care of your home, and whatever else our responsibilities are. Just in a, painful way for a little while. And it takes a while to heal. It's funny because I lost my grandmother years ago, but I was in my 20s, and the impact, though I did hurt, I think losing my mom. And it's funny because though it hurt when I lost my dad, but my mother, I can't even explain it. But I bet you all out there probably know what I'm talking about, whoever has lost their mom. And depending on how close you were, because, I had a good mother. And, everybody might not have been as close to their mom, but, yeah, we were very blessed. I mean, she had 6 kids. Well, she had 7, actually, but she lost one and during childbirth, or a little bit after. I think I would have had an older sister. But I wanted to give you guys something to smile about, because my mom used to say sometimes when I used to come and visit her, and I think she used to say this to all of us, because my son was the one that brought it up. I think it was last week. But my mother used to say this to us, and we would leave out the door. It's an old song, and I want to see if any of you guys know what I'm talking about. My mother used to say, "A bushel and a peck, a hug around the neck." There's some other parts to it. Tell me, who is the person that sung that song, and do you remember the song? Now, my older folks out there probably know, but the younger people maybe not so much. But my mother used to say that all the time, to the point that I started saying it. But those are some of the things that I do remember about my mom. And she was a really wise lady. I feel like I won't be able to fit in her shoes. It's funny how you don't see a lot of things until, like that saying, until after it's gone. And though I did love my mom, and we spent time together, I feel, looking back, that I had opportunities that were missed. And so I guess if I was to say anything that was encouraging to, yet you may have lost your loved one, whoever they may be, but if you have your children or your grandchildren or your friends, love them. And, maybe the opportunities that you may have to spend with them, or even just to say hello, I'm just checking up on you, do that. Or say, I love you. Do those things, because that's important. I wish I would have hugged my mom more. That might not seem like too much to maybe you, but I look back and I'm thinking, I wish I could have hugged her more and told her that I loved her more, like she used to tell me. Now, our family wasn't the most affectionate type of people. We didn't go around hugging and laying all over you and stuff. Now, my son is kind of like that. but not so much me. And my mom was the same way. I think because her mom probably didn't show a lot of affection, although she did tell me years later, she said that she needed to hug her kids more. But if you're not used to doing that, it feels awkward. But we knew that she loved all of us, though. My mom was very good when it comes to taking care of a home. Very, like, she was into decorating, and which I think I took that after her. She was very good. Made sure we had 3 meals a day. Made sure that we was well taken care of. She was that kind of a mom. Very regimented too. She didn't have time to play games either, but she would. I could always come to her and talk to her, and I missed that at any time. If I was hurting, if it was a loss of a job or a breakup in a relationship, or even dealing with my son when he was younger. I mean, she was that kind of person, and she could talk to me over here with what my perspective and how I was upset about some things, but yet she could turn around and talk to my son on his end what he was upset about, maybe towards me. But she just knew how to work that, and a very loving mother. That's all I can say. But I want to encourage you guys out there, for the ones that are maybe suffering loss and trying to cope with the pain of loss, just hang in there. Take one step at a time, one foot in front of the other. We will live to fight another day. That's what it's all about. And trust God. He will get you through this. We got to put our trust in Him. I think that has helped me a lot. Just a lot of prayer, and have Christian friends who don't have a problem with praying for you. That's important too. And I'm very, very grateful for that, to get me through some of these rough times. And I just having a hard time letting go. Like, even her things are still in the room. I took some of the stuff out and took it to Goodwill, but I still got stuff. I can't seem to get my mind into gear as far as getting rid of her things. It's like I'm getting rid of her. Does that make sense, you guys? Okay, that might sound kind of crazy. Maybe I'm borderline here, but it's letting go. I guess I'm still trying to learn how to let go and let God, as they say. So keep me in prayer, to you all who are Christian believers. And I thank you all for coming by to visit with me. I really do appreciate it. And I hope that you guys will come back again. If you like what you hear, I hope you subscribe and hit the like notification or whatever it is. All right, well, you guys take care. My time is almost up, and I can't believe I'm ending at a good time. All right, see ya. Bye.